Drifting around the corner, got them shades on my eyes. It's a pretty little thing by my side that's flawless.
Welcome back. This is Nicardo Media House. Quick reaction video on the quarterfinal game that just played between Jamaica and Guatemala. Jamaica just defeated Guatemala 1-0 to advance into the semi-final. On Wednesday, that game gonna play in Las Vegas. Jamaica versus Mexico. But I want to say something. The last 5 Gold Cups, 2015 and 2017, we went to back-to-back final. 2019, we went to the semi-final against USA. We got beaten 3-1. 2021, we went to the quarterfinal. We got beaten in the end 1-0 by USA again. 2023, we just beaten Guatemala 1-0. Semi-final against the Mexican. The last time we played Mexico in a semi-final game, we beat them. Yeah, we beat them in Rose Bowl Stadium in 2017. That goal was scored by Kemal Lawrence. Who don't remember that curling left-footed free kick goal in the 88th minute? Sent the Mexican home. Sent the stadium silent. If you drop a pin, you could have heard it. But yeah, man, today game, very excited, man. Very, very excited. Super proud of the boys. And I wouldn't say it is a really excellent game, but the man them put in a real defensive shift. Not the best attacking wise game that you're going to see, but it was a little bit collectively. It was, this team, I think today game played more as a collective group. You could see that the deeper this team go into a tournament, we're going to play much better. As you see, the boys help out each other. Leon Bailey track back, Damarai Gray track back, and stuff like that. The midfield shield that back for us much as they can. They try to stay with the runners in the midfield because Guatemalans are there all over the place. But I want to start off things by saying that first chance that Guatemala got in the first half, I think it was in the first 6 minutes or so. Damian was trying to dribble the ball out of the box, and he was dribbling the ball out of his own defensive area, and he got robbed. But eventually, they didn't score. But at the end of the day, stuff like that, we cannot do stuff like that against Mexico. You will get punished. Go down 1-0 against the Mexican in the first 10 minutes. You don't want to have that start. You're gonna get the crowd in and stuff like that. But not gonna beat him too much. Damian Lowe, a very good game. A lot of recoveries, a lot of headed duels, one in the air. He made a lot of challenge, a couple where, he stepped up deep into the midfield area and win back the ball and then trying to start back an attack. Damian Lowe had 4 or 5 passes into the final third, into the opponent defensive third. So that's very good. That's very, very good as a defender. Yeah. Javier Bro, had a really say a poor game. Wasn't so where we could beat him, but I didn't really like how he played today. But Amari Bell, what a player, man! What a player! He wasn't really 100% fit, but guess what? He played 90 minutes. Yeah, he played 90 minutes today. He played really well. He go up and down. He give you defensive shift. He give you attacking plays. He's trying to take players on 1v1. He's trying to link up players with the attacking players in the attacking final third and stuff like that. Sorry. Yeah, but I think the coach gonna have to get that midfield too between Joel and Lambert. We're gonna have to restructure that, cause those two guys, they had really good games in the group stage. Especially against weaker opponents, Trinidad and St. Kitts. They didn't do much in that US game. But today in this quarterfinal game against Guatemala, they couldn't control the ball. The guys were just running around them. Guatemala have a player in the middle. He was playing out on the left, but he was drifting inside a lot. Mejia, that number 6, and Castellanos, that creative playmaker in the middle. They were just passing the ball around, but we couldn't get it. But as I said, the coach gonna have to fix that. Going to Wednesday game, against the Mexican, but Damarai Gray, man, what a player. But in the first half, I was saying why Damarai Gray is drifting on the right side where he has less impact. I didn't really understand why in the first half Damarai Gray was drifting too much times on the right side. That's where he has less impact. Even when you play for Everton, you play on the right side. You don't really give much than how you play on the left. You can cut in. You can go down. You could twist and turn. Defenders don't like that. But Leon Bailey had a very, very, very average game. I don't really know how to describe his game. At some point, he was trying to take on players and stuff like that, but he had a really, really quiet game. Bobby Reed has a really, really good game helping out the defensive players, tracking back. I think Bobby Reed have like 7 recoveries. Duals one where he's trying to run, where he's running back and helping out both wing backs and the 2 guys that playing in the middle, Joel and Kevin. So can't fault him for that. He was trying to he was linking up plays with Mikel Antonio, and stuff like that. But I think in the first half we played too much of an open game. I don't want to see that. Jamaica cannot play end-to-end football with Mexico. Yeah, cannot play end-to-end football with Mexico. And you see today in the first half, we cannot play end-to-end football with Guatemala. We will get punished. Because we're not that really solid in the middle, where players can control the ball, control the game, and play on our pace. We can't do that, and that's where the Guatemalan, they had more freedom running around in that first half. I think Guatemala are really excellent first half. I think they do deserve a goal in that first half. They got a couple chances, but they didn't score. Thank God. But second half, we started the game slow. We keep possession and try to hold on the ball, try to cut the speed down and stuff like that. That's when we start to create more, and then try to build up with a much faster pace when the likes of Damarai Gray get the ball and Bobby Reed going forward. And Mikel Antonio, man, this guy is doing stuff that, it's not going to pop up on the stat sheet, dropping off in the midfield, link up players, holding up the ball deep, late off, move again, pressing, just by tracking around defenders so they know that, someone is right behind them, someone is on their heels, someone behind of them trying to get possession back off the ball. You're not going to see stuff like that, So even though Mikel Antonio, he didn't score any goal today, he still haven't scored a goal in the tournament. But guess what? Wednesday, I think he have something for them. But here, great game today, Mikel Antonio. Can't fault you again. You're going to start again on Wednesday. Kudos. I think he came off the field. Shaman Nichols. Oh my God, Shaman Nichols, man. I don't know if it's confidence or what, but Boza is not looking like himself. Boza is a really good player. Boza is a real player that can play that 1-2, can hold up the ball. Play with strength, play with his back to goal. Turn and run at defenders. But we're not seeing it, and we're not seeing his end product in this tournament. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully, as the tournament progresses, Boza can get some farm, and try to build on that, and just by upping game a little bit, But Corberg came on the pitch. He got a stupid yellow card, and Corberg is out of the semi-final. As you know, after the semi-final round, all yellow cards are wiped, but eventually, Corberg got a yellow card. He's suspended for the semi-final game. But we had depth. We still have balls that can come off the bench. We still have the young 17-year-old Whisper can come off the bench and give us something different than what Corberg can give us. Corberg is not really a player that blessed with talent. But when it comes to work hard, you know, tracking back, you know, moving forward into space. You know, he will give you that. But, you know, really, really excited, man. Really excited, you know. I just have to, give the man them credit. You know, everybody played a really collective, defensive football today. You know, we backed up each other. You know, we made recoveries run just by the attacking players. They work hard. You know, they defend a lot. They track back. Bobby track back. Leon Bailey track back. You know, Damarai Gray track back. Mikel Antonio tracking back at one point in the second half. You know, and the likes of Korberg. You know, he came and he just started to run all over and letting the both Guatemalan center half know that, hey, you're not getting any free space to just build up so you can create good chances. You know, I want to say this, you know, I see a little positive in that long ball that we usually played, especially in that first game we played against the US team. You know, it was unsuccessful tactic by the coach to play a whole lot of long balls. But today, you know, we made a few long passes and it was successful. It pinned right on Mikel Antonio. He controlled it. He laid it off and move again. You know, kudos to the boy. So that not many long balls, but it was more prolific this time. You know, it was more accurate. You know, but as I said before, that midfield too, Kevin Lambert, and Joel Latibody here. You know, I would like to see one of them get pulled and put in the likes of Daniel Johnson, someone that could give you a little bit more sparks, a little bit more creativity, someone that even just can hold on to the ball, you know, and just try to make it thick and go back for it, and someone that, you know, could control the game and build up plays for us, you know, so we can go forward. Because guess what? Playing against the Mexico team, you know, we cannot do what we did in the first half. Play that little end to end, back and forth, attacking both teams. You know, we will get killed for that. You know, because we don't really have a really solid CDM. You know, where it could break up plays and stuff like that, and guys that can pick up the ball and, you know, move back into transition and try to control that game and move on. You know, just stuff like that, just to control the game and let us have more possession into the game and create more. But, you know, I hope we have a better game on Wednesday. You know, Mexico is going to be a really tough game. They coming. Trust me, they're coming. Even though this Mexico team, they're not really playing very good football. You know, we're not scared of them. You know, we are not scared of this Mexico team. You know, they having issues just like, oh, we having issues in the middle. You know, they're struggling to score goals. You know, Henry Martin and Santi and what his name? I think Santiago Jimenez, that young striker that play in the Eredivisie League in Netherlands. You know, they're not scoring. They're not doing what you used to get from, you know, past Mexico striker like Jimenez and Chikorito and Dos Santos. You know, they're not scoring. So they have issues too. And the thing about Jamaica, we not giving up a lot of goals. You know, we kept a clean sheet today. I'm so happy for that. You know, clean sheet boosts the keeper morals, you know, boosts the defenders morals, you know, just to go again and know that, yo, we didn't concede. Because look, the less goal you concede in a game, the more chances you have to win a game. You know, when you can finish a game and the opponent can say, oh, we didn't score, you have more chances to win that game. You know, just by score one, you easily can win that game. And that's what happened today. You know, we beat this Guatemala team 1-0. Happy. Come on, boys. Yeah, and thank you. You know, this is Nicardo Media House. Thanks for watching. You know, on Wednesday again, big game, Mexico. You know, just keep smashing that like button, comment, you know, comment what you think. I mean, you can comment what you think about how the boys played today. You know, tell me what you think and share the video. You know, just support the movement. You know, support the whole Nicardo Media House movement. You know, thank you for watching, man. Peace out.